Hey, how you doing? This is Mel again. Welcome back to Collectibles and Comments. I wanted to do a quick correction. In my last video I showed you some of my Star Wars collectibles, some of the more interesting things, and I was looking at it and realized I'd made a mistake. I had identified some of the figures as being from Hasbro. I said Hasbro, but it's Hasbro, and they were actually from Kenner. And I was thinking, why was I thinking Hasbro? And I do have a Star Wars collectible from Hasbro, and I had neglected to show it to you. So let me show it to you real quick, and a couple other things that may be of interest to some of the Star Wars fans out there. Take a look at these things right here. Okay, when we last met, I shared with you my little R2-D2 phone and my Darth Vader CD player, and I had a couple of figures I was showing you, this C-3PO and this R2-D2, and I mentioned they were Hasbro figures, and I had this Han Solo one, the Hoth Han Solo, and I was looking at the video and I looked at the box and I said, wait a minute, these were from Kenner. Why in the world was I saying Hasbro? And I had looked at them beforehand when I was preparing this, and I said, okay, something must have been from Hasbro, because I was looking at something, and I even looked back at the Star Wars. I had of course, the box, and I looked, and of course they're from Kenner, so no disrespect to the folks at Kenner who put together these wonderful figures. So I went back and I looked at some of the stuff, and I was looking at some of the figures. Found this one, and I said, this TIE Fighter, and this one's from Applause, so it's neither Hasbro or Kenner. I even found my, this will be of interest to you maybe, I even found my Boba Fett comic book that I got signed by Jeremy Bullock when I met him back in, I think, '99 at an antiques show in Gaithersburg. I met him there, yeah, he was there signing autographs, and so I got him to sign a comic book of mine. And then I realized there was one piece that I hadn't shown you, and that was this one. This is the this is a little game. It's called the Star Wars Episode 1. Let's see if I can let you see the whole box. It's Star Wars Episode 1 lightsaber duel game. So of course it has the two characters here, and when I looked on it I said, oh, can you see that? That was from Hasbro. This must have been what I was looking at, and was one of my interesting collectibles that I was planning to show you and did not. This is really interesting. We bought this doing the hoopla of the Phantom Menace. It actually has one of my favorite characters from the first 3 films. Unfortunately, it was only in one. That was Darth Maul. I actually, wait a minute, I'm not doing a great job with the camera work. Let me show you this. I thought Darth Maul was a great character, and I was sad to see him meet his demise in the Phantom Menace. I thought it would be great to have him continue in the series. I thought the series would have really been helped by a really good villain, because essentially the first 3 films are all about how Anakin becomes Darth Vader, and I thought it would be great to have a more sinister villain. I thought he was great. But this is the lightsaber game, and the way this works is you would have someone, it's really a takeoff on the old Rock'em Sock'em Robots, if you can remember that game, because these 2 figures sit on this base, and they have a little spring in their neck, and so what you try to do is someone gets on each end and you sort of fight each other like this, and what you're trying to do is sort of hit them with the lightsaber here. The head is spring loaded, and if you hit it, he'll pop off. and every time you do that, you know, you score 1, 2, or 3, and you're supposed to do, like, I guess 5 rounds. And so that's kind of how this thing works. The other neat thing about this, though, is here, there's a little on-off switch. It has sound. So it's supposed to sound like lightsabers warming up. And I don't know if you can see it, but when they hit, they actually make all kinds of noises. Now you probably can't see in this light. Let's see if I can take some of the light out. But the lightsabers do light up. Let's see if you can see this. Here, I'll pluck this. Can you see that? Now I don't think this one stopped working. The red light in the Darth Maul character, his stopped working. But this is fun. Can you see that green light? Yeah. So this was fun. My daughter and I played with this, and we had like a lot of fun with this when she was younger and that sort of thing. But I thought this was like a fun little piece to have, and I wanted to show it. So anyway, this is just a quick video. I wanted to make the correction, show some love to the folks at Kenner Toys who put together these figures, and sorry I misappropriated them to Hasbro, but they're doing a good job too. So hope you enjoyed seeing some of my Star Wars collectibles. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.